All right, happening right now, Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies are investigating what could be a stabbing or a shooting in the southwest part of Albuquerque. Take a look. This is a live picture from the scene. A lot of flashing lights and deputies' cars out there. We know deputies were called out to Cypress Drive early this morning. That is near Central and Atrisco, Liz.
That's right. BCSO tells us one person was taken to the hospital with wounds from either being stabbed or possibly being shot. No word on the condition of that person just yet. We do have some video just into the newsroom where you can see a lot of deputies called to the scene. They were actually at one point walking around with their flashlights searching for something. Violent crimes investigators are also headed to the scene. We will work on getting you some more information. We will pass that along to you when we get it. For right now, just avoid that area if you can. Again, this is happening at Central and Atrisco. Well, New Mexico continues to fight to get Tesla to come to the state and set up shop.
This is going to be a huge deal for any state that gets it. It means about 6,500 direct new jobs, well-paying ones at that. Now, one governor is talking about the big incentives that are being offered to Tesla. And no, it's not New Mexico's governor. According to Albuquerque Business First, California Governor Jerry Brown here signed a bill last week creating a $420 million tax credit for aerospace contractor Lockheed Martin. Now, it does include a tax deal for Tesla if it builds its lithium-ion battery plant there. Governor Susana Martinez here says she has already had plenty of talks with Tesla's CEO Elon Musk, but says she cannot go into detail about what the state may be offering. And this is what the governor told us last month.
I got the impression that we are still in the running.
Good news. There's also been talks of a special session to lure the company here to New Mexico. Well, 5:33 now. Problems with a popular train route have brought Amtrak CEO to town to keep the trains chugging along here. If some of the tracks don't get fixed, Amtrak trains could be forced to find another route, skipping northern New Mexico and Albuquerque altogether.
I experienced a lot of people that really want to see the Southwest Chief continue to operate, and we do as well.
That route goes from Chicago to Los Angeles. It stops in Raton, Las Vegas, Lamy, and Albuquerque. But the tracks in New Mexico and other states need to be fixed. Liz?
The CEO's trip included talks with city officials, including Albuquerque's mayor. They're discussing funding. Now, funding that would come from taxpayers.
Washington's not sending the money down to fix it, so states and municipalities and Amtrak and BNSF are going to have to get into some discussions about how to split the costs, make sure that it's equitable, make sure that if New Mexico invests, that the money stays in New Mexico and doesn't go to states surrounding us.
Right now, there's the possibility that New Mexico, along with Colorado and Kansas, would pitch in $4 million every year for the next 10 years. The mayor says less repairs are needed here than compared to other states, so he's trying to work out a deal for each state to, quote, carry their own weight. The mayor says they hope to have a plan in place by 2016. An effort is underway to get the Albuquerque recession fixed. There is a summit set for this Thursday for community and business leaders, according to Albuquerque Business First. So many people have signed up for the event that the event is now being moved to a bigger venue. It was going to be at the Marriott Pyramid. It is now being moved to the Convention Center.
There just seems to be a groundswell of concern and of interest in what is going on with Albuquerque's economy and how to fix it, how to turn it around.
The summit is expected to cover a lot of issues, so a follow-up event is already in the works. For more information, go to our website, krqe.com, and click on links.
Well, an ad for a personal escort has a couple in Albuquerque facing some serious charges this morning. Police say an undercover cop responded to the ad and met up with Jodeci Smith, the Ramada on Yale and Gibson. They say Smith offered a sexual act in exchange for money and got arrested. Officers say her boyfriend, Ruben Lave, was inside the car Smith was driving, and so were her two small kids. Police also say there was no air conditioning in the car, and this is what a judge told Lave in court on Saturday.
Given the nature of the allegations and this gentleman's history, and specifically allegation that children were exposed to this kind of alleged conduct, I'm going to set the bond at $15,000 cash for surety.
Police say the couple told them they had the kids with them because they couldn't find a babysitter. And police say Lave admitted this is not the first time the two have done this. Well, a man who was accused of using a squirt gun to spray kids with bodily fluid is back in jail this morning. Police say Kevin Jaramillo here had child pornography on his computer, and he took the pictures himself.
A large amount of child pornography, including child pornography that appeared to be filmed here in Albuquerque.
Investigators say they recognized a girl from some of the pictures and they interviewed her last week. She told police Jaramillo approached her in a park in the Heights and said he was doing a project for UNM. She says he lured her into an arroyo where he molested her and took nude pictures of her. Police say they're investigating to see if other girls have the same story. Jaramillo now needs $250,000 cash to get out of jail. Well, the honeymoon had just wrapped up, and this woman went home to some devastating news.
That's right. This young woman says she got a letter saying that she had been expelled from her Christian university because of her marriage that took place here in New Mexico. 22-year-old Christian Menard, who is from Oklahoma, got married to her girlfriend in Albuquerque on March 17th. Menard says she got the letter saying that she was expelled when she got home from her honeymoon. She says someone showed the dean of Southwestern Christian University in Bethany, Oklahoma, her wedding pictures. The school says students cannot drink, smoke, cheat, or practice homosexual behavior. Menard acknowledges that she was aware of that, but says she kept her personal life and university life separate. She says she feels that she was targeted.
I wasn't even asked. I wasn't even confronted. I wasn't allowed to share my side of my story.
Menard, who's a sports management major, says transferring her credits to a public university now will be a huge challenge for her.
All right, 5:38. If you love Special Olympics and golf, then head out to Baca Ridge Golf Course today. It's time for the Special Olympics of New Mexico Golf Classic. It starts at 9 this morning. Has a big awards ceremony after. All the money raised will go to help Special Olympics and the 2,700 athletes here in New Mexico that are a part of it.